Hi, welcome back to Cold Iron's Kitchen. I'm Wade. You'll notice I'm wearing a white jacket today. It's a holdover from about a week or so ago where we got to go help with a party of 150 people and make appetizers. It was a great deal of fun. But tonight I wanted something kind of whimsical for dinner. I wanted a Rueben sandwich. Rueben, oh yes. There's a lot of history behind the Rueben. A lot of people don't know where it came from. It was actually invented in America by an immigrant from Germany using up leftovers. Now, the basic components of the Rueben are down here. We have corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, rye bread. Beautiful stuff. Now, it's a toasted sandwich. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the sauce. Now you see here I've got some diced pickles, finely diced pickles. And we're going to add to that a little bit of good old mayo. We're going to make something called Thousand Island dressing, or like I want to call it 999 islands in a boat. That last island's really small. But we'll just put a little bit of that in there. Now some people make a Rueben with Russian dressing. I prefer the Thousand Island version. I'm going to put a little squirt of ketchup in there. And we're going to put an assortment of spices in there. In here I've got dill, I've got garlic, I've got salt and pepper. That's all you need. Stir that together. Now you're going to see where the dressing is going to come into this. By the way, you can use this for salad too if you like. I prefer vinaigrette on my salads really, but hey, that's me. Sometimes I like ranch, blue cheese. Now, the history of the Rueben, there's several different types of Rueben. There's a blue Rueben, where you don't use Thousand Island dressing. You use blue cheese dressing. And there's that virgin Rueben that has everything but the meat. I have no clue why anybody would eat that. But, give me a couple minutes, I'll be back to show you how to put this thing together. Hi, we're back. Well, we're going to start putting together these sandwiches. Now, one thing I've noticed with most restaurants is when they put together Rueben, it's a soggy mess. I can't stand a soggy mess. So I like to grill the inside as well as the outside. Just a slight grill on the inside to allow it its own flavor. And we're grilling those slightly there. And then we're going to paint the other side of them so they get nice and brown. Brown is good on a sandwich. No, sous chef. My sous chef won't help. Now, I'm using a griddle here. You don't have to. You can use a frying pan. Doesn't matter. I just happen to have a griddle. And since we've got the outside browning nicely, or the inside, see, just slightly browned. We're going to flip them over. Now what we're going to do is put some sauerkraut down. Now this is a homemade sauerkraut, but that's a different episode. I'll show you how to make it later. But you want to grill your sauerkraut. You want to kick the moisture out of it. And you're also going to want to grill your corned beef just a little bit. Want to make sure it's warm all the way through. To this, we're going to add some of our dressing that we just made, just a little bit. The reason why you grilled is so the dressing wouldn't seep through. Now to that, we're going to add some Swiss cheese. Now you can use provolone, you can use Munster, you can use whatever cheese you like. I just happen to prefer the Swiss. But you want to make sure your sauerkraut is grilled and the moisture's gone out of it. This way you do not have a soggy sandwich. Who likes a soggy sandwich? Everybody raise your hand that likes a soggy sandwich. No hands going up. Okay. So, grill that up. And you see how it's turning just slightly brown? That's what you're looking for right there. Use fork. And you pop your sauerkraut down, top of your bread and cheese. You'll see how that's starting to melt up nicely. just like that. A little more there. But yeah, the Rueben is one of the classic sandwiches, again, invented here in the US of A by immigrants. But that doesn't matter. It's still a great sandwich. That's one I always look forward to. Back to you in a minute. Okay, we're smearing some of the dressing on this one here. We're throwing the cheese on as we speak. Swiss cheese is so good. And then we're going to take this corned beef and layer it on there. Makes a nice sandwich. Put the sauerkraut right on top of that. Yep. It's a really warm sandwich, but you should let it sit and rest for a few minutes. But like I said, I like a corned beef sandwich or Rueben that isn't soggy. Soggy food is depressing. And we got enough depressing stuff in the world, don't we? There we go. That sandwich is looking good. Squish that down a little so everybody bonds. It's a nice bonding experience for the meat and the cheese and the sauerkraut and the dressing, and everybody's going to love it. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my griddle. Now, like I said, you don't have to have a griddle. You can have just a frying pan. But we're going to put this on a plate because this is a done sandwich. Don't worry about the little flitchings there. I'm going to put a knife through it. Make it easy to pick up. Oops, somebody got out. Back in there, you coward. Okay. Now you pair this up with a little bit of salad. I just happen to have a little bit of salad here. It's got a light blue cheese dressing on it. Just tossed. You don't need to put a lot of dressing on a salad. Just enough to greased up so that it goes down good. And there you have it. The Rueben. The Rueben with a salad. Now that's dinner. Appreciate you coming by. Have a nice day.